So recently, I was playing an old song called Jolene by Dolly Parton. That song was released in the year 1973, around that time. And while I was going through the comment section, because this is what I do every time I go on YouTube, I saw a comment there. Uh, Probably it's a lady who has written the comment, and she said, "This song reminds me of the time my parents got divorced and my dad left my mom for a younger coworker. My um my mom was 40-year-old and with three kids, along with me and my other siblings, and my father left my mom with no money to fall upon." Something of that sort. I don't remember the exact comment. So if you haven't heard the song Jolene, this song is in this song, the singer is begging to his wife's mistress to leave him because she's saying in the song, "I can't live without him. I know you're so beautiful. Would you let go of my man? Because I know you would find better men, you would find more men, but he is the only one for me." So this song was released in the early 70s, and it seems like in the early 70s, which was long time ago, our grandma's time, man is to live woman, devoted woman, loving woman, caring woman, woman who never even had a career to begin with, let alone leaving the career, right? And those women suffered with no money when their husband left them with children without any security to fall upon. So when I see videos where men says modern women have been taught wrong thing, nobody's teaching modern women to have children, not to chase their career because the day you die in your funeral, your boss wouldn't be there. There wouldn't be anybody to you can rely on. There won't be any security left for you because you haven't had children, or having children was never a priority in your life, right? And I have seen some frustrated women commenting there. I have seen some women saying, "I can't even have children. I wish I could have children. I'm always crying, always dying." Everybody's telling all kind of things. And there are some gentlemen teaching ladies what they should do with their life without even having the experience of womanhood. um, Okay, so maybe they have done the research or they are the most scientific person out there, I don't know. But I could tell you this. What I have learned from the comment in that song is there were ladies who were devoted to family and children, and at the end, there were no one there to even take care of them financially, and their husband left them, right? So, what exactly happens when you chase your career? Does it guarantee you a happily married life? Does it guarantee you a healthy relationship with your children? Does it guarantee you a secure life? No, it doesn't guarantee you any of the things. The only thing it guarantees you is the happiness of growing through working. That's what you get. And also some kind of financial freedom. So if you leave your career for a man or to have children, and God forbid if that man leaves you, you won't have anything to fall upon. You wouldn't have any security left for you. But if you have chased your career, you would at least be satisfied thinking and knowing that if anything happens, you will always have some money where you can start something from the beginning. And also, if you work in the field of your passion, you would feel so fulfilled and satisfied because you have worked on your dreams. And does it guarantee the ultimate happiness? No. Life isn't about achieving the state of happiness all the time. There will be ups and downs, regardless of what kind of decisions you take in your life, regardless of either you chase a career or have children or do both, regardless of what you do with your life, you will always have to deal with a lot of challenges. Life wouldn't go the way you expected it to go. The bad news is no matter how hard you work, no matter whose advice you follow, nothing guarantees you an unbreakable, happy life. It doesn't exist. So what's the solution? I'm not telling you have to chase a career, but if you don't have enough trust money from your parents, you probably should go for your career before you get married because as I said, if the man leaves you, where would you go, right? At 45, it's so hard to start over. At 45, some of the women can, but at 45, it's so hard to get back in the money making game. So, having a stable career would at least assure you have enough money, right? But if you have enough money to fall upon, if you have a trust fund money, maybe if you had your dad's money or your uncle has given you some money, maybe with that you can reinvest that money and have a secure life for yourself while taking care of your children at home. That also works for some people. Then again, if only taking care of children and husband and family doesn't satisfy you, it's not worth it because some people find a lot of satisfaction in doing household work, serving her family, and some women needs more than that. If you fall into the category of needing more than that, it would be so hard for you to only focus on your family and husband, right? You would feel so unfulfilled, and your children will have to suffer the consequences of your depressing life because you couldn't chase your dream. Therefore, you would tell them, I couldn't chase my dream because of you. Now you have to behave because I have done all these sacrifices for you. And it's not even the fault of the children because those children did not ask to be born. It's your insecurity that brought them to the world because you're so insecure that someday you would be left alone. Well, now let's talk about the ladies who wants to juggle between her work life and her career. Now that also has its pros and cons. Children need constant attention from their caregiver. And if you're a working parent, it would be so hard for you without the help of a nanny or some kind of a nursing home. Not, I'm sorry, not a nursing home, daycare. Um, Without the help of a daycare or a nanny, it would be so hard for you to focus on your career. So what you're gonna do, you will hire somebody to look after your children. Then what's the point of actually having a child if you can't give direct care to your children? Of course, at maybe by the time they're 6 or 7, they go to start going to school, so that is good. Then they would be spending a lot of time in school. They wouldn't be needing you as much. But first, at least first 4 to 5 years, needs constant attention from their mother, especially their mother, if not the dad as well, right? So, what to do about all these things? Because all the parties have some kind of good things to offer, and also there are a lot of cons. So, I would say first we need to understand and look at it very carefully. It's important for us to understand that nothing guarantees the ultimate happiness and fulfillment in life. Therefore, we can't just start avoiding life without making any decisions. So, once you have made the decision, it's very important for you to stick with it and accept the pros and cons that comes with it without complaining about it. So the key is to accept gracefully and live through whatever life throws at you. It's not going to be bed of roses all the time. It's not going to be chocolate covered strawberry. It's not going to be a very romantic story that we watch on TV. It would be challenging, accepting the fact that life would be challenging and living through those challenges while making your life meaningful and fulfilling should be the goal of life, regardless of what decisions you make. If you decide to only follow your career without having any marriage or children, it's great. But then do not complain about never getting married or not having children at the age of 55 because you have made a choice. So there is no room for complaint. And then at the age of 55, if you had children, if you have grandchildren by then and nobody comes to visit you at nursing home or nobody calls you back, you can't blame it on them. You have to accept the fact that you have had wonderful experiences with children and your husband, but those days are gone. And just accept whatever life throws at you. Because as I said, every single decision you make in life will have its pros and cons. And all we have to do is make peace with it. Making peace with the fact that nothing is in our control, and no matter how calculated we are, no matter how many psychologists we have spoken to, how many videos we have watched on YouTube, nothing guarantees you the ultimate fulfillment and happiness in life. Therefore, accepting what life throws at you with grace, with patience, with love, with the mind of a warrior would make your life a little bit easier. I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck.